Hello YouTube. Now on your request I will show you how to increase the range with your transmitter. It is already made. This part is, I don't know whether it serves. Past few days is very windy, so I had no chance to check it. First dismount this. Now I will show you basic steps. With this antenna, if you don't touch quad, with this antenna you get at least double range. And later I will show you how to make a change on quads. But before that, this will be separate video. I want to be sure that range is increased with sleeve antenna. You have pretty much amount of screws here to remove, so please bear with me. It's a bit slow. Pause video, take your snacks, coffee, beer, whatsoever you want. Be careful. I think that those two screws here are different. They say that this is antenna. This is not antenna. This is just joke. Looking like antenna. It's a little bit difficult here to open, but with some force it is possible. Oh, I made this impossible to open. Not so. Oh, let's cut this. I will solder it later. Oh, sorry for wasting your time. No. So, what you should to do? Inside was antenna, something like this, just bent on some angle and leave it like this. I'm sorry, messing with trying to find tweezer. So original, this is whole transmitter actually, this small part. Antenna was something like this. Not even inside they call it antenna, but this is just joke. Just for convenient looking. So original antenna you will find something like this. And there is glue, hot glue. Maybe I should to make a picture. I'm not sure whether it will be visible on my phone, whether camera will cooperate. How to solder? It was soldered on opposite side, but there is pad for soldering antenna, hot end of the sleeve antenna, and ground is here. Sometimes this glue is over this part. Just carefully remove this part and make it clean so that you can solder. And practically this is it. For those who are lazy to watching, searching for my video, here is quick, as it can be quick, how to make sleeve antenna. 9 centimeters. Let's say from here to here, and cut a little bit more. This is from Banggood. I will put in description. RG178, I think. Just make it round. So exactly 3 centimeters. It's difficult to me because of tripod. Just gently. Don't push too much because you will cut upper part. I mean, just cut insulation, not silver wire or whatsoever it is. It should to go easy. Sometimes you should to fight. This plastic is very tough. Sometimes too much for my taste. Oh boy. And now check whether it is exactly 3 centimeters. The trick is that you start here to make upside down, inside out. So carefully see how to make sleeve. And with some hope it will get over this. Sometimes this procedure is faster, sometimes not. Be sure that you have enough cable in the case you screw up like I did first few videos. You can repeat if needed, and it begins to look like it should look like. Now my soldering iron is off, and I will not waste your time, but it is good to put some blob of solder here at end to fix this extra wires so that not fly away like I did here. Just, and this is everything for this part. Put everything back, and let me see, there is hole inside. Hole is exactly there, so that is not bent. I put, I don't know, 5 millimeters hole, and do not glue, because if you want to repair it will be difficult to open, and put everything back. Just force it, do not forget antenna. You can make it some holder for monitor. Let me pause this video. Always fighting with this camera. Now let me see what's going on. Why not snapping? I think so. You can put something temporarily here, but I will not bother with that. And this is it. Let's put back screws, and I'm running like crazy because, as I said, I don't want to waste your time. So this is transmitter side. Second part will be about receiver, which is much more difficult because it has even more screws, and the third part will be about buzzer. No, it goes here. Now it clicks. Maybe to add some nice music while you're waiting my clumsy hands to do this job. And just one thing, be sure that hot part of the antenna, central part, so extra 5 millimeters, and when you solder it, be careful. This plastic can be a little bit too much, too hard. It can break inner part. If you miss first time, you can cut additional 5 millimeters. This is not the problem, but it is better to just maybe 1 millimeter or so to make nice contact. And I will make put separate video. Somebody asked me how to solder. I will not bother you because this is completely different topic than this one. So this hot wire goes, as you I forgot to show you, to a place where was antenna previously, and the ground wire there is predicted to be grounded. Make it so, and straight 90 degrees. When you're flying, you point in this direction, so that receiver antenna see maximum length. Previous antenna was like this. If you point, you see minimum, you see nothing. Or if you orient, you see minimum area of the reception. Oh, last two screws goes here. This is good indicator that toy is excellent, because they're not spare on screws. Sometimes in China make really bad decision to reduce production cost by reducing number of screws. For remote this is not the problem, but it is sometimes problem for quadcopter. This is end of part 1. How much minutes? 11, my god. One additional part, everywhere is clay, because yesterday whole day I spent testing range. You see how it is soldered. Actually it is additional, the same length, 30 millimeters, exactly 30 millimeters, but be careful after your soldering, measure, if needed cut extra from this point. So radiating power will be not like without it in this direction, but somewhere in the middle. So it will radiate somewhere, not exactly that sharper, but I mean it will radiate at some angle. So when you fly and quadcopters in front of you, or tilt a little bit remote, or just bent slightly, so that maximum power is there. Also it will radiate all around. This is how to say, similar like ground plane antenna. Ground plane antenna has additional two wires to extensions arms, and I put on my 5.8 GHz FPV exactly ground plane antenna. Let's try to focus, but it's futile asking camera to focus. Sorry. And this is just transmitter for FPV for my Mobius. There is inside additional battery. There is two batteries, 110 milliampere hours. So this is converter 3.7 volt to 5 volt, and this is all I need. I have no sound for unknown reason directly from camera, but if I press 4 times mode button and play some video, I have voice, I mean sound, but directly from camera I have no sound. I don't know, maybe firmware or something. So this is ground plane antenna. It radiates advantages, radiate in cone shape all around, and if you put upside down, it will actually radiate not to the sky, but rather to the ground. So this also increases range. Similarity with this is obvious. I'm not exact sure how much angle you should to test it, and this is recipe secret of long range. So it is worth making like so, and it works perfectly. Okay, that's it for this part. Hello and welcome back to continuation of the tutorial part 2. I did glue this antenna because if it fall upside down, it may disconnect, may break connection between hot wire and or ground wire. So this is glue Autor, which is pretty nice for everything. I will not bother you with that. There is two kind of transformation of antenna. First one is easier. I made range up to 250 meters, maybe a little bit more, but I fly under 200 meters from my destination, from my start position. for sake of security. I mean, don't want to. This is half Mobius, 26 grams. Remove battery, and you have task of removing pretty much of screws. First, remove those landing gears. Sorry, I'm bothering you with essential parts, because in this hole are secondary screws. First time I'm opening it, it was terrible experience because I did not know what's going on. And now I know. So let's first unscrew those short screws, and I need to magnetize this screwdriver. Now I will pause video and magnetize. Okay, now be sure that no credit card is in vicinity of such strong magnets. Pull some few times, and it with some hope it should get out, but this metal is not good. Okay, never mind. Oh, by the way, you no need to unscrew these last two screws, because those are just for replacing motor and gear. I ordered spare gear because one motor is already producing some weird noise. It still works, but 8 screws on arms plus 12 screws total, and all are equal. If you lost some screw in the package, I think you'll get lot of spare screws, so don't worry. Now, this may fall out or may not. Oh, I forgot those two. Sorry. This holding important part, switch and connector. So now it should get free. Let me see whether it is. Yeah, seems that something holding back. And carefully, there is one additional point. Why it holds so firmly. See this part, pins, this index pins which get inside. There is many actually. This is flimsy plastic and weighs 9 grams. Already transformed, and if you put a battery inside and fly like this, be careful, because as soon as you start motors, it begins to fly. It is so light, even with booster installed. Booster will be third option. So, oh, I forgot first option. Oh, sorry. Before, if you don't want to mess and open, you can see antenna is made. Let me find this piece of made something like this. Just focus camera. Just angled. And if you see this angled antenna is something like this. So practically, if you drill hole exactly like so, with some hope you can, with similar tweezer, put this wire, force wire through this hole, and on opposite side catch wire with the same tweezer and pull out. You need maybe 5 or 6 millimeter hole. But I didn't try this antenna. Why I did this antenna? This is the same sleeve antenna. because I wanted to move this dipole away from motors, from source of noise and interference, so that it can have better reception. Now the most important part, be careful about those pins. Hot wire goes here. There was antenna, unsoldered antenna, you may save it. It is already too long antenna, I think 37 millimeter or 35. I cut to get better resonance, but got 250 meters. Now I hope for more. Don't know how more actually. There is actually not second pad for ground, but there is capacitor and one missing element. This missing element just scratch a little bit with some tools. Let me see. There is PCB. There is missing. I'm not sure it is in focus. Missing part, and scratch a little bit of this green solder stop mask, so that it you can solder ground wire here. The problem with this particular cable, it is too rigid, so when it falls in transfer mechanical energy, and this connection can break. So when you assembly back, it is good to put some glue, as I did, so that when you bend antenna, it doesn't transfer a mechanical motion to soldering part. About boozer, let me pause video, because I wanted to make complete separate video, and we'll put menu on the front page. This motor, as you can see, this moving freely. This motor have problem. So this will be for next video, when I order it for SEMA X5C motors. Somebody said that it works. There is just one pin. I think motors are a little bit longer. There is one pin which prevents inserting. Remove that pin, and the propellers are shorter. Somewhat shorter, this hub for propeller whatsoever. There is screw, and if you just remove motor, you no need to remove all that screws, just those three to remove this protection cap, and remove propellers, gears, and whatsoever. And I put outside LED. I don't know, I like color scheme, like green to the right, yellow or orange back, red left, and most importantly white to front. When you're flying on evening or night, all those colors mixes actually, but when you fly back, it shines a pretty bright white, so you can see actually from pretty much distance. I have FPV, half Mobius plus FPV gear, FPV transmitter 10 milliwatt. You can put 200, but it will waste your battery pretty quickly. And there is two batteries, 110 milliampere hours, one for Mobius, 10 to 15 minutes recording, sufficient for 1 or 2 flights. Battery lasts half hour. There is converter, boost converter, 3 to 5 volts, and even transmitter can work directly on this battery, but the limit is when it gets down to 3.7 volts. This converter, this boost converter, has protection. When battery goes to 3.3 volts, it stops emitting, and it gives 5 volt for transmitter for full power, full 10 milliwatt power, and without this maybe 6 or 7 milliwatts. But I measure distance, range of transmitter, I don't know, 500 meters, depend a little bit more. Okay, let's prepare for third part of the video for boozer. I will put right there the diagram. So I will not waste your time showing how to put back, or maybe I should to do that, because there's few things you should to know when you putting back. And you see those index pins, you should to make it straight to the index pin, else it will not works. And be sure that connector and everything is in its position. Then gently align, push, see how it can be tricky, wiggle until it sits. Now, not actually difficult. Okay, let me pause video and make a third part about boozer. Welcome back to my video tutorial about boozers. Right now I'm very disappointed. I'm hoping to get a small boozer, 0.7 grams, from this transmitter because I had fly away, but I'm not happy because this is passive boozer. It is just similar like this one. It requires spare oscillator, I mean to make oscillator. So put aside, this is from Banggood. Also you have on eBay, and let me hear on 3 point something volts. Nice. Let me reverse polarity. Nothing. So you cannot destroy by reversing polarity. I have a few more, 10 pieces, maybe $2. Few. Sorry for bad joke. And let me open this one. I will put link in the description as usually. Remove cover already, it felt. It is not much louder on 7.4 volts than on 3.7. So this is loudness, not so loud, but you can hear it, especially in the case if you lost a quadcopter. So, because I recorded and screwed up first recording, I should repeat everything. Unlike in the case of JJ 1000, very easy task, and I don't know where I found this active boozer. It is connected minus to MOSFET, which connects to ground, and plus is connected to this diode of boost converter, which converts 3.7 volt to 5 volts. This is JJ 1000, but this is connected like so. So when LED is on, when running, it just connects to ground. MOSFET connects to ground, and 5 volt plus 5 volt provide voltage for boozer. In the case of this one, JJ 1000, you can disable LEDs on this switch, but this one you cannot. SIMA X5C is the same as this Bayangtoys X8, so principle the same. Just to use some inverter, NPN transistor BC548 or similar, NPN small transistor, small package, TO, I don't know. There is collector base emitter. To drive this transistor, I first make 24 kilo ohms, but seems that works better on 27. This is because when LEDs are on, it should to be silent, but it is not. It remains just little bit of some whistling. I have no idea what is it. I added the 1 kilo or 5 kilo, I don't remember, resistor, and still remains, but much less. So how it works? Plus 3.7 volts providing voltage for this buzzer, but when LEDs are on, it is grounded, so there is no voltage on this part. When battery goes low, it begins to blink LED, and when this is disconnected, you have plus volt over this LED. You may wish to put 1 kilo, 5 kilo resistor to provide more current, because LED sometimes current is not sufficient to drive this transistor. When LED is off in dark, this transistor should to make some noise. Sorry, I didn't show that it's out of screen. And instead of 5 volt, there is no 5 volt converter, boost converter, only 3.7 volts. Not so loud, but you can hear it. I will show you one example, maybe you already saw on my previous videos. So let's repeat about difference. This is JJ1000, and this is our X8 Bayangtoys or SIMA X5 or F5C-1. Very similar. I'm not sure for others, but for my as I informed that those are have the same board. So controller board is the important part. Let me pause. This is on diagram. In practice, maybe you will be more familiar with 3-dimension than 2-dimension paper. So as I said, emitter is here. This is a round part of the transistor, and I'm just not glued, but just soldered collector on directly on buzzer, and buzzer is glued to the bottom. On bottom there is one hole sufficiently wide to make sound out, or you can put just inside and hope that will not rattle too much. So let's start from collector. Collector directly soldered to minus of the buzzer, not sure. Plus of the buzzer is feed from plus of LEDs, which are make red, designing red or yellow, depend of front red or back green diodes, LEDs. Then transistor is connected base of an, let's say 27 kilo ohms to MOSFET, which is now I'm confused. Let me pause. Yes, I'm correct. So let's repeat. Buzzer is plus is connected to yellow, or depend which LED you want. I choose front. I don't know, for convenient, easier to make. And the black wire or white wire is ground, but over the MOSFET, over the switch which connects LED to works to run LEDs. So this is inverter, and collector of emitter, pardon, of the transistor goes to ground or black wire of the battery input. This is the same battery as others, not sure in polarity. I think the same polarity as, for example, JJ1000. There is switch. You can also put this extend out. If you put camera, it is pretty difficult to manage to make contact, so you can actually put outside and battery of your choice. Initially there is 500 milliampere hours. You can make battery like so, and you can see that there is one index pin. You can remove it, and you can then put longer battery. Same white, but much longer battery, more capacity. This is this opening, this connector is for camera, because I'm not using it. You cannot use it for alarm, because it when you switch for photo mode or video, or in photo mode, there is a quarter of the second negative pulse, and for video mode there is a full second. When you switch this upper part, this is quarter second, which indicates to camera to run in photo mode, make one shot and ready for another. If you press this one, it electronic inside provide 1 second pulse, which is indicator, which is sign to signal to camera to run video mode. Now let me recap and make the conclusion of this video. Fourth part is not yet finished, will be tomorrow, because past few days over the daytime it is pretty windy, over night time it's risky to fly. I have a bad experience to fly on field on night time. You can see how long is battery. You can put without this diode you can put even 1 centimeter longer battery, and here if you pull outside you can even battery can be longer even 1 cent, so 2 centimeter longer battery. This is 5 milliampere hours battery. I ordered it from Hobby King 750 milliampere hours, because at this time I didn't know that it's possible to remove this for longer flight time. Also this battery is 25C, 25 time charge, and from Hobby King 750 milliampere hours is 35 to 70C. So near end of the flight time, especially if you attach heavy camera, it will provide you sufficient current to continuation of the flight, because voltage can drop 4 motors plus LEDs plus everything else. If you run battery, everyone experiences shorter flight and the feeling that quadcopter is actually heavy. So now how it works: when you run, when LEDs running, it should be silent. When LEDs is black, I mean dark, it should sound. See? When bind, and should be silent. Sometimes, as I said, it can be heard some sound, but this is not the case.